What's up, John again, and today I have for you the Drop Hammer Longboard by Landyachtz. This board is 36.5 inches long, 10 inches wide, with a wheelbase of 27.25 inches. So right off the bat, this board is a drop-through board. The one that I have it set up with is some Gen 5s and some old 70s hogs, but now this board comes with some Gen 6 with some Supremes. So yeah, this is a bit of an older model, but the board is still the same. This board's been in the lineup for many years now, and it's a pretty good cruiser board. Yeah, so I've only stood on it. I haven't really rode it yet, so I'll let you guys know after I ride it what I think of it. But right off the bat, the board's a little flexy, but not too flexy. Like, I still think I can hold some speed and kick out maybe a slide or two, but it's flexy enough that it's gonna absorb a lot of road vibrations, which is really nice on a cruiser board like this, because when you buy this board, you're not really trying to go downhill per se. You're mostly pushing, cruising, and with the drop through, it's going to be a lot easier to push, plus lack of road vibrations. So yeah, this board on the website retails for about $220. So yeah, it's not the cheapest, but you're getting a really high quality board out of it. So yeah, I'm really stoked. So with the board being 36.5 inches long, that's just from here to here. Your standing platform is going to be shorter, so know that, because you're not standing over the truck on this type of drop through. So that's something of note. It comes stock with some normal fine grit grip tape, so that's good for pushing. You can move your feet around without getting stuck to the board too much, and you have grip tape so you don't have to grip it and buy external grip tape, so that's a good thing to know. So I'm gonna go on a little cruise, and yeah, I'll let you guys see what it's like to cruise on, and then I'll let you guys know what I think. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so now I'm at the school that we film a lot of videos at. I cruised on over here, so I'm gonna set the camera down and see how it is for some cross steps and other light dance moves that don't require a kicktail. All right, so I'm back from that cruise, and yeah, so this board is really nice to push on. It's really low to the ground and flexy and all that, so it makes it really easy to push and cruise around town, so that was really nice. The long wheelbase made it pretty carvy and stuff. It was really easy to turn it and stuff, so that was really nice. Yeah, the board with the 70mm wheels is pretty fast. So I noticed I didn't have to push as much as I did on other boards, because I did that exact same cruise with my ATV with Cordovas, and I definitely had to push a whole lot more on that board compared to this, so that was really nice. Yeah, so I had to go down a few hills on this cruise, and it was a little unstable. The mellow hills I didn't have a problem with, but the one in particular that I ended up going pretty fast, I definitely noticed it was a tad unstable, and that's because toward the end of that hill there was a bump, and because the board is so flexy, my board definitely shifted a little bit, which was a little sketchy, but I've been doing this a while, so it didn't really affect me all that much. But for a beginner, if there's a lot of bumps and hills near you, you might have some trouble with speed wobble a little bit. But because it's so flexy, if you're somewhere that's really flat, but the roads are not great, this board is going to absorb a lot of that vibration, which is really nice when you're trying to push, but it keeps bouncing and not stable and all that. That's no fun. So the flexi really feels good. Yeah, so with the drop through mounting, it made it really easy to push. So that was really great, because on a higher board, I also did that cruise on a board that was really high off the ground. It really tired me out. So with this board, I even started pushing up a hill that I don't usually push up, and yeah, it was a lot easier because it was so low. I didn't have to push as hard and reach so far to reach the ground. So that was really nice. Yeah, so you're gonna get better trucks if you order this right now. You're gonna get better trucks and some updated wheels, so that's gonna be really good, because these trucks are older, the new trucks are more stable, and they're gonna turn better than these old Gen 5s do. So you can expect an even better ride than the one I got today. This graphic is really nice. I really like the graphic. It's been around a few years now because, well, it just looks really cool with all the hidden raccoons in the graphic. So that's cool that they kept this one around. I actually really like this one. So yeah, I would recommend this board if you are somewhere with rough roads and you just want to cruise. This is a perfect board for you. If you are somewhere with more hills and you want to do more hills with your board, I wouldn't think about getting a switchblade, because that's also drop through and it's going to be more stable, but it's not going to be as flexible. So yeah, if you want a stiffer ride, switchblade. If you want more flex, this is a good board for you. The dancing, you don't have a lot of room to dance on this board, but it's really wide, so that's really nice when you're dancing, and it's super stable, so I wasn't going to tip over, so that's really nice. There's no kicktail, but there's enough at the end of the board to kick your board up, so that's all you really want a kicktail for when you're just cruising around. I noticed a few times I was riding the board backwards, and that's what's great about a symmetrical board. If you set your board up symmetrically, you don't have to worry about what side you put down and what side you're riding, because it's the same on each side. So if you want a symmetrical board and not have to worry about all that, this is a good one. I kicked out a couple slides on this, and it was really easy. This board has a really long wheelbase, and it's drop through, and when you have those two combined, your board's going to kick out really easy to slide. So you ever want to hit a little check here and there, you're going to be able to on this board. Overall, I definitely recommend this board to pretty much anybody who just wants a nice cruiser. And you can pick this one up at landyachtz.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Most of the views on my channel are people who aren't subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribed. I really want to get to 1K this year, so let's try to make that happen. You can follow me on LYLA__crew on Instagram. Shoot a follow, shoot a like on some pictures, and comment. I always like to see when you guys comment stuff. Yeah, you guys can also DM me some questions if you don't want to put it on the YouTube, you just want it more personal. DM me some questions and I'd be happy to help you with whatever you need. Take it easy.